So game 1 last night exceeded all expectations. I'm pretty sure the Warriors were like a plus 15, plus 14, plus 16 favorite in this game, and they ended up winning by 10 in overtime in what we thought was never going to be this close of a game at all. So what's going on, everybody? I'm here today just to give my finals game 1 reaction, just because of how big of a game it was and how just entertaining and just like exciting it was here. I'm not going to probably do a reaction every game just like this one, or if anything big like this happens again. Don't worry, you'll still probably get a rebuild later today. Not sure what it is going to be yet, but you'll probably get it still around 6 o'clock Eastern time. So instead of just watching me just ramble with my amazing face, you'll see some the gameplay highlights in the background most likely. So game 1, the Warriors ended up winning 124-114. I'd like to talk about maybe like some stuff that happened, and then let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts on the game. Because me, I'm about to give your probably most unbiased opinion ever, in your most logical sense ever. I don't hate the Warriors. I don't hate LeBron. And I want both teams. Like, I don't care for either team, so I don't care who wins it all. And I feel good for whatever team wins it all. So I'm not going to give you a biased opinion here. I'm not your typical LeBron or Cavs fan or just non-Warriors fan that's just going to bash on the Warriors for anything they do. And I'm not your just typical LeBron hater that's just going to bash on LeBron for whatever he does. Because freaking hell. 51 points. What is it? 8 rebounds, 8 assists this man had. 1 steal, 1 block. He was a negative 13, but that's still, everybody was a negative on this team. But that's insane. In 48 minutes, this man shot 19 for 32. Which is a lot, is definitely above 50%. That might be 60%. I can't do that off the top of my head. I think that's got to be 60% or very close to it. Just insane. I think he was the first guy ever in the finals to drop 50 points and lose. I know I say lose like an idiot, but to lose. And yeah, it's just crazy. Like, all right, I'm gonna ramble on to different topics here. First, I'm gonna talk about Jordan Clarkson. What the hell, man? Like, you're just gonna turn into a meme. God damn it! Like, I love you. I loved you in LA, but the Lakers, like, Larry Nance Jr. sucks. Like, on the freaking Cavs. I mean, I don't think he's a very good player on the that's been playing on the Cavs. He actually had a pretty nice stat line. Would he have 9 points and 11 rebounds, which is fairly good. He had actually a +3 on the court in 19 minutes, which isn't bad. Shout out to Kevin Love though. Kevin Love had 21 points. In this game, he had 13 rebounds, so double-double for him. He actually performed pretty well. But besides Kevin Love and LeBron, your next highest scorer was J.R. Smith. And before we get to the whole J.R. Smith thing, before we talk about it, I do want to talk about the charging foul on LeBron that was overturned. Now, it was a block. I think that was 100% a block. I don't think that was a charge. Immediately, I think the initial call on the floor was wrong. I think LeBron's feet were moving at the end. He jumped into him a little bit. I don't think it was a plant. His feet were planted. I don't think it was a charge. And I think you guys can realize that that wasn't a charge. It was a blocking foul. Now, them going to the podium, I didn't realize they could do this at first, but there's some rule if you can check in the restriction area and you could change it. I didn't know this, but I know it is a rule. It's just, I guess, us as NBA fans don't normally see it a lot. Now, everyone's saying on Twitter, oh my god, it's the Warriors. They're getting this call. They're getting this call. Stop it. Relax. Because if this was vice versa and this happened to the Cavs and, like, it was LeBron that drove and it was KD and it was called a charge and they changed it to a block and everybody wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They'd be like, okay, good. Like, that was the right call. It's good. I'm glad they did that. Just because it's the Warriors and it's the Cavs, there's going to be a lot bigger of opinion saying it was wrong. I personally, as my unbiased opinion, think it was the right call, even though it's kind of suspect that they could change it, which we all didn't really know that, but it is the rule. I think it's good. I hope they do that more often because there's so many plays down the line that they just get wrong and it just affects the game. So if they got this call wrong, I'm glad they changed it to get the right call. We can't get mad for them for making the right call and going out of their way to make the right call. Yes, it's annoying they kind of changed it and that changed a lot of momentum or a slight momentum of the game. I agree, but I'm just glad they made the right call. If this was vice versa and LeBron and like I said before, I would be okay with it. I'm just glad they made the right call in this game and that's my opinion on the take. I know it was definitely kind of annoying if you're rooting against the Warriors that they went and they changed it. I agree, but you got to look at the end of the line here, and it was the right call, and I'm glad they make the right call, and they don't let the wrong call just slide past them, because I think we can all agree that was a charge. It was a blocking foul, and it wasn't a charge. Okay, side note here, Kanye West just dropped the best album of 2018. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this really on Twitter a lot, or just anyone besides my friends, but yeah, this album is freaking amazing. I just wanted to get this in here. Let me know if you guys listen to the Kanye album. I care more about this Kanye album than Game 1, to be honest with you. God damn, yikes, wouldn't leave, all mine, Ghost Town, oh, just magical songs. Alright, back to this. Also, why the hell did Rodney Hood get 0 minutes? That kind of blows my mind, but if we could talk about how bad this Warriors team is, besides their Big Four, I know, like that's, their Big Four is good enough, but besides their Big Four, their team is not very good. Like, Kevin Looney, I'm surprised got the start over Jordan Bell, but I don't know what they do with their matchups. I don't follow the Warriors that much, but okay, back to, I guess, overtime. So, final seconds of the game, what was it, like 4.7 seconds left something like that. George Hill gets fouled, makes the first. It's tied, I think 107 or something like that. I believe it was 107, and he makes the first free throw. Computer, why are you going off? But he makes the first free throw. Second free throw, he misses. J.R. Smith gets the rebound. And I'm like, I was like, I wanted the Warriors to win just because, not for the reason I want them to win, just the reason I had a lot of money on the Warriors. If the Warriors lost, I would have had to give 200 to people on Twitter because I have a tweet out that if you retweet it and you follow, I'm giving 5 people or 4 people who retweet it $50 or $40. Whatever one adds up to 200. I don't remember if it was 5 people and $40 or 4 people and $50. But either way, I'm giving away $200. So I had $200 technically if the Warriors did lose here. So that kind of persuaded my opinion or my want for a team to win. Not did I like I'm going to be biased towards them. So I was like, I kind of wanted the Warriors to win just for that reason. But the Cavs, I thought they had it in the bag. I really thought they had this. I just didn't know. I mean, like, George Hill gets fouled, which they had. I'm pretty sure Curry was on LeBron in that last 4 seconds, and then LeBron throws it to George Hill, but then Clay fouled him, and George Hill makes the first one. And I'm pretty sure George Hill's a good free throw shooter, too. He just definitely got nervous. Missed the second one. J.R. Smith gets the freaking rebound. And this is what everyone talks about on Twitter. J.R. Smith gets the rebound, and I think we can all assume that he just didn't know the score and he thought they were tied, which I think that's what he said to LeBron. He goes, I thought we were ahead, because he dribbles it out trying to waste time or something like that. But then he states that he was waiting for a timeout to be called, even though I think you could just hold the ball and call timeout. I mean, that's what he could have done, instead of waiting for other people. But, I don't know, J.R. Smith. God, see, this is the reason. Everybody asks me, do you miss J.R. in New York? Like, the Knicks traded J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert for, like, 2 second-round picks back in, like, 2013 or 14 or something like that. I was mad about the Iman Shumpert trade. Hell no to J.R. It was Game 6 against the Pacers, and the last time the Knicks were freaking good in the Eastern Conference semifinals in 12, I believe. J.R. Smith blew that game for us. He freaking blew the game. He was terrible, turned it over, terrible passes, selfish mother effer, and he lost us the game. So I was really happy when they traded him, because you're going to get stuff like this. You're going to get shit like this where he just makes a boneheaded mistake, and it cost them Game 1. It could have cost them Game 1. Who knows if he would have shot it and he would have even made it. It's honestly more on George Hill's fault for not making the free throw to begin with, and then you got to blame JR for just not getting a shot up at least. We don't know if it'll go in, but just to get a shot, call a timeout. You got LeBron, you got the best player in the freaking world, who's been, 2 for 2 in, like, buzzer beaters in this playoffs, like, against the Pacers and the Raptors, and it's just, like, he's been incredible. So, also, shame on Tyronn Lue. Why didn't he call timeout? He should have known what happened, that J.R. Smith got the rebound. He should have called timeout immediately. Where was that? Like, I don't know, Tyronn Lue. You're just not helping your cause here to make everybody hate you as a head coach and think you're not good at all. I'm like, I try to feel the better. I try to find the better in the guy, but that's a bone hat. How do you not call timeout there on Ty Lue's fault? Like, I'm not going to blame this so much on JR. You're in the moment. Okay, JR is an idiot. JR is so freaking stupid. But the people around him, like, why didn't other people call timeout? Why didn't Ty freaking Lue call timeout? But yeah, JR is an idiot. And right there, that kind of swayed the whole game right there, because he dribbled the clock out. I thought Draymond was honestly going to foul George Hill on the side there when he shot that 3, because it kind of did look like a foul, but it wasn't. And then you go to overtime, and the Warriors outscored the Cavs 17-7. I think LeBron only had 1 point in overtime. He was like 0 for 4. I mean, there's not much he could do. He took, 32 shots in this game. Kevin Love did take 20 shots. J.R. Smith took 10. Jesus, I can't believe Jordan Clarkson took freaking 9 shots. But, yeah, in overtime, the Warriors I know Curry hit a 3, Clay hit a 3. But that Curry 3, I think it was going to halftime or the fourth quarter. It was very sexy. I'm not going to lie. That was dope. But there's not a lot LeBron can do. I mean, there's just not. Like, me as an NBA fan, as a sad Knicks fan, I want to see 2 teams that isn't LeBron or the Warriors in the finals. Like, I didn't want to see that. I wanted Cavs. I wanted Rockets, Celtics. I wanted that so badly. I wanted the Pacers to win round 1. I freaking wanted the Rockets to win. I was hoping the Pelicans could pull off an upset, but yeah, that didn't happen. I don't know. I just wish we get some new teams, and it's just like Klay Thompson said, like, the NBA just has to get better. I mean, he's not wrong, but like, it's hard when you have 4 top 20 players on your team, top 25 players, when other teams are lucky to have 1. Like, you look at other teams in the playoffs that maybe only have 1, like the Jazz. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's a top 25 player yet, so you just have Rudy Gobert. He will be soon. You look at the Rockets, they have 2, and you have double that. You have 4, and they were the best record in the NBA. You look at the Cavs, they just have 1. I don't think Kevin Love's really a top 25 player anymore. But I don't know. This game was entertaining. I'm glad it wasn't a blowout. I'm really glad it wasn't like a blowout, because that would have sucked. That would have been not entertaining. My prediction was Warriors in 4, so I'm prepared for the Cavs to win at least 1 game if this is how it is on the road. If Iggy comes back, Iggy will definitely help out this team a lot. Actually, Sean Livingston is actually pretty good. Like, he didn't miss. He went 4 for 4, plus 3 assists, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Very good on the floor for him. But Draymond Green, I'm still a big Draymond Green dude. Like, Draymond Green is an ass. Like, I would hate to play against this man. He is a COCK. I would like he pisses me off too. He pisses me off too, and I'm somebody that like enjoys watching Draymond play. Draymond Green is like your perfect player to have on your team. Not like obviously over a lot of people, but Draymond Green, he does everything pretty well, and he's so much of an ass. He gets into other players' head. He pisses you off. And I guess that's just like what you need on a team. He's just like that ass that you have on your team that just pisses other people off and makes them maybe play worse. He got Tristan Thompson. I don't know. Yeah, that also too. I want to talk about that. I know we threw like an elbow, I think, at Sean Livingston, or it was an unnecessary foul. Obviously, the game was over. But I think ejecting him was way out of line. I thought that ref was super sensitive. Maybe Thompson was talking smack to that ref the whole game, and the ref just had enough of it. That's probably what sparked it. I can only think, because he got ejected, and then you see Draymond freaking clapping. I would get pissed too. I was like, Draymond, oh my god, dude, you're just like, I would punch you right there. But then Draymond just gets him, throws a punch, and I mean, it's kind of smart. I don't know, because nothing's bad's gonna happen to Draymond. It's all gonna be on Tristan Thompson if he gets suspended, which I don't think he should. I hope they don't do it, even though Tristan Thompson's not very good anyway. But they'll still need him. Thompson was a -9. Actually, out of everybody in the starting 5, he had the best plus-minus, even though he only had 5 rebounds and 2 points in 20 minutes. Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much my just reaction on game 1. I mean, the Cavs definitely, I think, hurt themselves more than the refs did before anybody says anything. I mean, the refs, like, they're going to make bad calls all game, no matter what team doesn't win. You look at Celtics fans, you look at Rockets fans, you look at Pelicans fans, you look at freaking Pacers fans, you look at, you can't say Raptors because they got swept. Any close series, not really the Pelicans, the fans are going to say the refs blew it for them, no matter what team loses. You're just going to get a fan base that hates the team that wins, or just in general, if they didn't want the team that won, and in this case, it's the most obvious one, a lot of people don't want the Warriors to win, they're going to say it was the refs. Any case, any freaking case, and in my opinion, the Cavs blew it. The Cavs had a great shot. They had the momentum towards the end. You had a free throw to take the lead, and you had a final shot if J.R. Smith didn't make that bonehead mistake or you didn't call a timeout. The Cavs blew it themselves. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say the Cavs could have won. The Cavs lost this game, not the Warriors, not the refs. The Cavs blew this for them own selves in that last 4.7 seconds. All you had to do is have a good point guard hit a free throw, or you call a timeout and you get it to the best player in the world to hit the final shot, or you just don't have J.R. being a complete dumbass and thinks it's not a tied game. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited. I hope game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5, game 6, if it goes that far, it lives up to this height or this game. I hope it's very close and we don't get blowouts every time. I'm a little bit nervous when Iggy does come back for the Warriors. It'll definitely help out a lot because you're going to have pretty much 4 amazing defenders on the court in KD, Draymond, Clay, and Iggy. It's going to be scary. It's going to be scary, but LeBron's not human. Drops 51. He did have help from Kevin Love, but besides that, against the best team of possibly all time, could have won this game easily. Could have won this game in the fourth quarter. They outscored the Warriors 29-23 in the fourth quarter, and they had it. They freaking had it. I would have, even though I would have lost $200, I thought it would be super cool if the Cavs did win. It would have been a dope series because I think now it doesn't look good. If the Warriors win and go up 2-0, it's not going to look good. But if it was 1-1 and they stole a game at the Oracle, you're going back to Cleveland tied 1-1. There you go. Imagine this team like Kyrie Irving too. That'd be kind of dope. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy my reaction. Let me know your opinions, your thoughts in the comments below. I'm definitely interested to see what all your guys' opinions and reactions are on this game. There will be a rebuild out later today, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, if any other game lives up to this hype during the finals, I'll give my reaction to it. But yeah, so that's going to be for me. Thank you for watching. Rebuild out later today. I love you guys. See you guys next video. Peace.